Hi everybody, it's Helen Birch here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why sex is painful for so many women. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Helen Birch, a clinical hypnotherapist and sexual freedom practitioner. Up to 20% of women suffer from dyspareunia. Here's a journey through some of the psychological causes. So, why does having sex hurt? Your doctor or medical professional should be your first port of call if you are having discomfort during sex, so that they can rule out any medical issues. The medical term for ongoing or reoccurring pain experienced during sex is called dyspareunia. It includes pain during sexual activity that may be felt in the pelvic region or at the vaginal entrance. It can cause anything from a slight discomfort to severe pain. It may cause a lack of interest in intimacy and sexual dissatisfaction. So, what are common complaints of painful sex? Complaints can include pain during sexual penetration, pain during any penetration. This can include inserting something such as a tampon or a suppository. Pain during sexual thrusting, and this tends to be higher up in the vagina, much nearer to the cervix. It can also include throbbing pain during or after sex, and it can include aches and a burning pain, particularly within the vagina. So, what are the causes of painful sex? Physical causes can include injury, inflammation. It can be because of post-childbirth. It could be with potential STIs that have been contracted, some other form of infection. It could also be because of the sexual position that you are in, and could also be because of medical issues. There are also some psychological reasons for sexual pain, and these can include anxiety, can also include just the fear of the pain when having sex. It can be because of depression. It can also be because of stress, mainly because of shame or guilt around sex, subconscious or consciously, and also pain can be because of a lack of arousal. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about a lack of arousal and vaginal dryness. So it is a cause of pain and shame for many women, and this is because wetness is seen as a sign of sexual arousal and desire for your partner. Vaginal dryness can be caused by a reduction in estrogen, especially during the menopause or after childbirth. Medications such as antidepressants, antihistamines, and even contraception can all result in vaginal dryness. However, do not stop taking any medication and instead consult with your doctor and discuss those side effects with them. Anxiety around being intimate and a lack of foreplay can also cause dryness. While lube can be used to solve the problem, high quality foreplay is still essential first to ensure that the whole of the body is in an aroused state and ready for penetration. Often it's more important to be so aroused physically and mentally to a point that you have a need for penetration rather than being wet enough. So, vaginismus. Vaginismus is the involuntary contraction of the pelvic floor muscles leading to painful intercourse. And vaginismus is the body's automatic reaction to the fear of some or all types of vaginal penetration. Whenever penetration is attempted, your vaginal muscles tighten up on their own. You have no control over it. Occasionally, you can get vaginismus even if you have previously enjoyed painless penetrative sex. So, what are some of the causes of vaginismus? Those causes can include the fear. It can be a conditioned body response. It can be about your belief system in whether sex will be painful or not, and also about your sexual education and upbringing. It can also be attached to lots of shame and lots of guilt, and it can also be a result of negative past sexual experiences. Stress and anxiety also make vaginismus worse. There is no single treatment or cure for painful sex because its symptoms are so varied. Instead, ask your doctor to assist you in identifying if there are any underlying causes, whether it be psychological or physical, so that you can get closer to a solution. So the question is, do you now have fear during sex? If you do, it could have a psychological root. At first, you might say that this seems crazy. I enjoy having sexual relations, and how is it possible that all of this suffering is happening in my head or because of my head? You are unaware of just how powerful our minds are, but because our bodies are intelligent, sometimes when we feel pain, it is a warning. It is a warning sign that something is wrong. Sexual pain is often psychological. Having sex makes a lot of women nervous. If there are no symptoms of an illness or a physical problem, then pain is a common side effect of some form of trauma. Your current sexual health is impacted by your past experiences and connections. Painful sex must be treated with therapy and through exploring yourself and your past. But more than that, a cure requires that you believe in your body and that you have faith that you will eventually get over the agony and instead come to love, enjoy, and anticipate sex. So, where does some of this past trauma and guilt come from? Many women are taught from an early age that having sex hurts and it is something that they should put up with, which contributes to the underreporting of physical sexual pain. This is because most women have been conditioned to believe that sex will be painful and therefore it is something that cannot be cured and just something they have to put up with. There is also a fear of disappointing or upsetting a partner, and that can become a significant barrier to resolving sexual pain. Women who prioritise their partner's enjoyment and experience over their own sexual comfort and satisfaction are prone to doing this. Another reason why individuals put up with uncomfortable sex is due to exposure to porn. So in porn, sex is frequently depicted as rough with minimal foreplay and little control by the women. For a lot of women, pornographic sex appears painful, and this sends the body into protective mode to shield itself from potential harm. The mind then establishes a negative reaction pattern that associates having sex with undesirable outcomes. Your body now unconsciously associates pain with sex in order to protect the pain and protect itself from those unpleasant side effects. The fear tension pain cycle is a result of this. According to research, fear makes the body rigid, which makes the pain worse. The worse pain then makes the fear worse. Furthermore, fear triggers the fight or flight response, which stops the production of sex hormones, which is needed for arousal, and instead directs blood away from the sexual organs. It switches the body from feeling mode into thinking mode, and the body is waiting and anticipating pain. This pain cycle can be interrupted by a reduction of fear, good knowledge about how the body responds when sexually aroused, sexual and self-exploration to understand how your body feels throughout the whole process and what is normal for you, having a safe and consensual relationship with boundaries and consent, being open and honest with a partner, challenging some of your old beliefs and cultural expectations surrounding sex, ways to reduce tension. So in order to reduce the tension, you need to allow your arousal to build. You need to build up the sexual craving until you are aching or desiring to be touched. Only then should you move forward with penetration when you are feeling fully and completely aroused. Relaxation practices such as breathing techniques, visualizing each step of the sexual encounter being enjoyable, easy, and pain-free, or reframing, saying positive statements to yourself, such as sex will be enjoyable, I am going to enjoy this pain-free sex. So, how can hypnotherapy help? It is naturally challenging and embarrassing for many people to discuss sex issues. Some people might decide not to ask for assistance as a result. However, keeping the issue hidden can exaggerate and only cause a lot of stress and misery for you and for your partner, especially around sex and communication. Traditional sex therapy frequently has better results with both cooperative partners, but hypnosis has the advantage that it can be used to treat a single person without the partner's involvement. When an emotional cause rather than a physical one underlies a sexual issue, hypnotherapy can assist you in understanding and resolving the issue. Make sure that you do consult your doctor to rule out any physical causes that might be causing you your issues. With the aid of hypnosis, one can quickly identify underlying conflicts, unresolved emotions related to the past, and unobservable variables. And we'll look at some of the ways that hypnotherapy can assist you in resolving your sexual issues below. So, having positive thoughts towards sex. Your subconscious mind, which houses all your memories and keeps track of your body's processes, will be used in hypnotherapy to help you and your therapist find the source of the issue that you're having. You can overcome whatever past trauma you suffered and get rid of your sex related anxiety by using techniques such as regression. For a fulfilling, healthy sex life, your hypnotherapist can also encourage recommendations to assist you in focusing on pleasurable sex related thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. One technique that can assist in realigning the mind and removing any self imposed blockages. Your hypnotherapist will support you in maintaining an open mind and a positive outlook so that you can enable sexual contact to naturally lead to climax. For example, if you have been suffering from anorgasmia, it can also result in sexual contact leading to enjoyable, pain-free sex. One technique that can be used is visualization. By using visualization techniques, you can start picturing yourself as you want to be or as you have achieved, so you can visualize yourself already achieving your particular goal or objective. Affirmations can also be useful to support the mental picture that you are focusing on. So, for example, having pain-free sex. For instance, you might use an affirmation like, my lover considers me sexually appealing, to help you if you are experiencing problems with your body image or having your partner see you naked. Your chances of success will rise if you keep using these strategies outside of your hypnotherapy sessions. To assist you with this, your hypnotherapist or sexual freedom practitioner might also provide you with recordings of your sessions. One way to reduce pain during sex is to reduce the stress. Our libido in particular can be severely impacted by stress in all areas of our lives. Your sex drive may be affected by the hormones that are released when we are stressed, because this is a normal reaction to how we are feeling. Of course, there will always be causes of stress in our lives, but we can alter how we react to that stress. Here is where hypnotherapy can be extremely beneficial. Your sexual freedom practitioner can assist you in pinpointing the sources of stress, anxiety, or concern in your life, and in creating coping mechanisms that are suitable for you. Ways to promote relaxation. So the mind is better able to adjust and to accept the recommendations that your therapist or hypnotherapist is making when you are relaxed. They will make sure that the setting is serene for your session and will guide you in focusing on your breathing so that your body can unwind and re-establish synchronicity to enable your mind to concentrate. You will gain self-assurance and relaxation necessary to experience a sexually fulfilling, intimate relationship. And this can all be deepened and strengthened through hypnosis. So I'm just going to give you a few tips for coping and improving your sex life. There are other ways to be intimate with your spouse rather than penetration, and you can ease yourself back into your comfort zone by engaging in non-penetrative activities like kissing, oral sex, massage, stroking, and even dry humping. Changing positions or taking a warm bath together might also help you to relax your muscles and lessen any discomfort that you may be experiencing. Changing positions during intercourse can frequently relieve any uncomfortable sex. Additionally, sexual pleasure can be obtained and experienced in a variety of different ways, such as through the use of sex toys, oral stimulation, touch, and this means that penetration then becomes only one aspect of your sex life. Additionally, making an effort to maintain your calm will help you feel more confident. To help you relax and clear your mind before having sex, you might also try adding some deep breathing exercises or some meditation or mindfulness into your sessions, lots of which videos can be found on YouTube. Also, keep in mind that waiting a little before trying penetration again is entirely acceptable. So it's my hope that this video has given you a little bit more of an understanding of how and why sex can be painful, as well as providing you with some hope for resolving the condition. Now that you understand how common painful sex is, and you may be ready to find the courage to seek some treatment for it. There are many different ways to resolve painful sex, and it's important to find the path that is suitable for you. Perhaps sexual freedom hypnotherapy may be suitable for you. If you do have any questions, do let me know, as I am more than ready to answer them. Thank you very much for watching. I will leave the link in the box below to get in touch with me. Have a great day and bye for now.